unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to your live boxing ego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to your live. Payday. You want payday? I know that. I got some bad news. Canelo Alvarez, he did his press conference for the fight that nobody asked for, that nobody truly wanted to see. The fight with William Skull. And something happened there that I gotta talk about it. Your boy Ego gotta talk about it. It was very odd, very peculiar, and very bizarre, if I'm just being real. So in this video, I'm gonna break down what I saw with my own two eyes. You guys can research it, and that's that. So listen, I didn't watch Canelo versus William Skull press conference. I think it's a BS fight. Nobody asked for the fight. If you like it, good on you. If you're mad that I don't like it, kiss my right? I don't care what you like. It's like Eminem said, I look at my life in a new light. Okay, give me 2 mics. I write songs for me, what you like. I write songs for me, what you like. I don't like the fight. It is just like kind of a waste of time. If you really had to make Canelo versus Terrence Crawford another fight that, to me, it doesn't do anything for me. I don't like all the weight class jumping, et cetera, et cetera. I've already been on record explaining why, but that's my honest opinion. The Crawford fight at least has the novelty of like what can happen, and I respect Crawford as a great fighter. So it's like the what if factor, and we at least know who Crawford is, so it'll be 2 names. But this fight with William Skull, kind of a waste of my time. So I didn't watch the press conference. However, a lot of people sent me information, and I did watch the highlight, and I seen something very bizarre, very weird. What I seen there was Turki, you know, the Saudi advisor who's putting on and making all these moves and stuff, and lured Canelo into a 4-fight deal, mostly in Saudi Arabia. 3 of the 4 fights it is said would be out there. So what happened is Canelo at the end was doing a pose off or the face off with William Skull, and Turki was in between, kind of as like you see Eddie Hearn, you know, where you see kind of the promoter, organizer in between the pictures of the face-off. So Turki was there and holding up the Fatal Fury belt that he made for this occasion, along with the ring belt. So only 2 belts. Now, mind you, what automatically stands out about this particular setup is Canelo has all of the belts except for 1. The whole reason that they have told you that Canelo is fighting this guy that nobody wants to see is because he has the missing link for Undisputed, and that's the IBF belt. So off rip, if this is an undisputed fight, why is Turki only showcasing the ring belt as well as some belt that he just made up for this event, the Fatal Fury belt, right? And almost kind of disregarding every other belt an organization that has been here, right? So stick with me. Then to make that even more messed up, Canelo's own manager and trainer, Eddie Reynoso, walks up as they're doing the Photoshop and the face-off, William Skull and Canelo, and Turki's holding his 2 belts basically as like the showcase, and trainer and manager Eddie Reynoso walks up with the WBC belt, and Turki looks at Eddie Reynoso like and shoos him away, like no, you know, that won't be necessary. Like, don't bring that WBC belt for this photo op. Wow. Again, it just looks bad, man. Like, the other thing, and see, only I can break it down this way, because some people don't know what's going on. If you gain any value from any of my content, just hit the subscribe button immediately. But Turki is like going crazy, and He just did a deal with TKO and Dana White, and now it seems like he's empowered and he's saying some things that are kind of shocking. You just have to pay attention. For example, he was on the Pat McAfee show with Dana White, and he says he's going to do a couple shows here and there, and TKO boxing is going to be big. And he said he's going to do a show in San Francisco in Alcatraz over the summer, and he might consider leaving some of the promoters in jail in Alcatraz, right? Weird. I mean, I know it's a joke, you know what I mean? And Alcatraz is a former prison, but why would you say that? Like, you've been working with Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, Boxer, and these promoters, then why would you joke now that you've teamed up with TKO and Dana White? It's like you almost don't need these promoters anymore. Or that's what it sounds like to me, right? It's like he's like almost like kicking them to the curb. That's what it sounds like. So again, this is just bizarre stuff that he even said that. I might leave them in Alcatraz, might leave them in jail, ha 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 ha. I don't know. Like, Eddie Hearn been loyal to you. Frank Warren been loyal to you. Eddie Hearn said he'll shine your shoes if you asked him to. Frank Warren's holding your hand and going along with it. And then now you're talking about I'll leave the promoters in jail if I want to. I don't know. That sounds weird. Now, another thing that comes across as weird is since teaming up with Dana White particularly, Turki has made statements that the only belt that matters is his belt. Like, whatever him and Dana White belt decide, like, that they come up with or whatever for this TKO league, they're saying a belt with 3 letters, meaning like IBF, IBO, WBA, WBO, WBC. He's basically saying, like, almost like I'm going to monopolize the game, and these other sanctioning bodies have had their run and had their time, and ultimately they won't amount to a hill of beans. And in the TKO league, we're going to take over, and our belt will be the only belt that matters. One champion. We're modeling this like the UFC, because the UFC, they don't have like WBA interims and regular and super champions and all that type of stuff. So Turki seems to be almost stepping on some of the people that he's partnered with that helped him get to wherever he's at in boxing. And now it seems like he got where he wanted, did this deal with Dana White, and now he's turning his back on him and giving him the cold shoulder, talking about, I'm going to leave some of the promoters in Alcatraz, jail, prison. He's saying that these 3-letter belts ain't going to mean nothing. He's saying that TKO league, boxing league, his new boxing league with Dana White, will pretty much rule them all, and our belt will be the only one that matters. They're trying to do a photo op with the sanctioning bodies, and then he's like shunning away and shooing away Reynoso and saying don't bring the WBC. So all the pictures, if you look at the pictures, you're not going to see the main pictures from the face-off with the WBC belt. It's like an ego trip from Turki at this point, and it's going to be interesting to see how people respond to this, because to me it looks like very clearly he's trying to make his own changes, which is going to step on the toes of other people. Now Eddie Hearn's talking about retirement and stuff. It sounds like he's trying to push you out, to be honest. And also sanctioning body. And remember, Tank Davis said when he was asked about this whole Saudi Arabia stuff, he said, all money's not good money. You know, he said Turki is coming in trying to throw money at people, but he don't know nothing about boxing. He said the least you can do is get people around you that, like, they know boxing and stuff like that. Now it looks like Turki came in with a lot of money, threw money at people, got people subservient, and now he's just doing whatever he wants. That's what it appears. It looks like pure dictatorship. And now some of the people that helped him get into quote unquote where he's at, it doesn't seem like he cares. He has partnerships with the WBC, partnerships with the WBA in Riyadh season, but then why would you not let the WBC belt be shown in some of your photos? And then the whole claim to fame for Crawford and Canelo, you said, is Canelo needs to beat Skull so he could become undisputed. And then you said Crawford has a chance to be 3x undisputed. So if you don't care about all these people's belts, then, and you're not going to let them showcase it to only promote the companies you work for, Fatal Fury, or not work for, but the companies you own, Fatal Fury and now Ring Magazine, which he owns, then you're just going to disrespect all the other belts that have been here for 50 years plus and all that. I don't know. I don't really understand the game plan, but watch this space. It is going to get very interesting very quick because I don't see how that works. You know, the WBC, I feel like they were bowing down to Turkey. I can't wait to see what Suleiman has to say about Turkey not allowing the WBC belt in the picture. When, again, the only reason that people said the skull fight is happening is for undisputed, but now it sounds like Turkey is even undermining the 4-belt era and the sanctioning bodies to promote his own agenda. Crazy. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that.